Okay, DW Gaming here. We have the newest survivor, Thalita or Talita. I'm not sure how her name is pronounced, so please forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. And this is her brand new cosmetic. Honestly, it looks really hot, and I will definitely be using this survivor. She's very pleasing to look at, not hard on the eyes, so as I said in a previous video, though, I find it really odd and somewhat amusing what she does in the lobby when you select her. She is like dancing to this, bopping around to this own little tune in her head, it looks like, and she starts smiling and checking her fingernail polish and just really doesn't seem to have a care in the world, and it doesn't fit at all with what's going on in this game. It's like you think being thrust into this situation, you'd be scared. In all honesty, I mean, it's supposed to be a horror setting where the survivors are having to do this over and over and over, go against these killers all the time, and she's just bopping around like she doesn't have a care in the world. And I'm saying to myself, didn't this used to be a horror game? And I can't believe they're actually making a movie based on this game, because it can't be a horror movie. It's just not. It's too much of a joke at this point. But yeah, I'll give her give her a try. Play a few games. I don't know why, though, they always have to make the survivors, like when they have bare skin cosmetics, they always have to make the survivors so grungy. Except, and this is a big exception, you look at this cosmetic and look at it versus Ada's Lunar New Year dress. She doesn't have a mark on her when you use that cosmetic. I mean, her skin is like alabaster white and just pristine. It looks like she just got out of the shower. So I don't know why they have to have some survivors like be all grungy all the time. Oh, he's using that Rift cosmetic on the knight. I think the helmet looks really stupid. I don't know what they were going for with that helmet, but it looks very goofy. Okay, you're not going to get anywhere just swinging at thin air, you know. Like, look at the blood splatter on her back. It's like, it's hilarious to think that she's, smiling and doing a little dance and everything in the lobby when she's like got blood all over her. I'm like, I think with that attitude, she'd have time to at least clean up a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really had nowhere else to go. I didn't want to lead him to this guy, but I mean, Fortunately, there was nowhere else to go. Okay. I mean, that's what you do against Knight. You just hold forward. So, I really didn't want to have to force him off the gen, but I mean, I had nowhere else to go. And this guy's got some anger issues or something. Guys, just stay on the gens. He's doing nothing but wasting time here, so... I don't know why he's so angry at me. I didn't BM him or anything. It's just holding forward is what you do against the Knight. Okay, that'll give me a little bit of a speed boost, but... Damn, I was hoping that pallet would be here. What, no hitting on the hook this time? You actually have to concentrate. Actually have to try to get good at your roll rather than just taking your anger out on someone who wasn't doing anything to piss you off. Just doing a basic strategy against the Knight. Since they finished that one gen that was up here a little ways, or maybe back there a little ways, it seems that we may have... I'm going to look around, but we may have 3-gen'd ourselves, which is not good against the Knight. I have to be careful now. I'm on death hook. I'm sure he would like nothing more than to get me out of the match. For whatever reason, he seems to have a personal hatred towards me. Yeah, he's not going to be chasing me. Best thing I can do is just lead his guards all the way up here. It looks like we did 3-gen ourselves, so this match is going to be very tedious. But this is where the developers want to take the game, apparently. They've released a new killer who does basically the exact same thing this one does. Just holds a 3-gen, which makes for extremely boring gameplay. Apparently the devs have no problem with that. They have no problem with matches taking 20 to 30 minutes now. They have no problem with the server actually kicking players out if the match goes too long. So I don't know what these guys are thinking. I think this game needs a whole new development team because they are just dropping the ball in all aspects. I mean, the fact that they can't see that these last 2 killers they've released are 3-gen control monsters, you know, and that if they have a good enough position, they can actually prevent the game from progressing. There's really no reason for them to keep releasing killers like this, other than the fact that they've completely run out of ideas. I don't know. The knight's no good in a chase. You can easily outrun his guards. He's good at holding down a 3-gen, like the Skull Merchant, but even then, if you get a team coordinated enough, you can eventually break the 3-gen, but it's just so tedious having to go through this all the time. Okay, I don't know why you're taking hits for me. I would have easily outrun him. I don't need you to take a hit for me while I'm being chased by a guard. All you need to do is just run the guard to the opposite end of the map. He's not going to chase you because he'll lose his 3-gen, so that was rather unnecessary. Honestly, I mean, eventually I think survivors will be able to get out of this situation by finishing the last gen, but it's just going to take so long that many players will be like, just get me out of this match. This is so tedious. Like right now, what's the fun of this? Going back and forth to the same gens to try and finish them. Such a horrible killer design. I mean, what are these developers thinking? Why did he go down? Yeah, I guess I can heal you. It looks like that gen's regressed completely. Wonderful. You know, he's using Overcharge. I'm sure he's using Call of Brine, Eruption. Pretty much everything you need to be using in order to hold down a 3-gen. That stupid skill check. That's the one thing they should remove from Overcharge, is having that skill check still be active even though the gen is shut off. There's no point to having the skill check after that. If the gen is completely off, all that does is... Yeah, I mean, it gives the killer a heads up, but it doesn't actually help the gen regress anymore because it's off. So stupid. Of all the things that changed, like with the Eruption nerf, you know, this Overcharge is still as annoying as it's ever been. I mean, we're about 15 minutes into this match, and this is getting extremely boring. I mean, who wants to play a 15-minute match of Dead by Daylight, you know? Yeah, okay. I mean, when you have matches go this long and it's just the same thing over and over, who wants to... What fun is this? I mean, it's supposed to be a video game that you play for fun. This isn't fun. So I guess if the developers want to kill their own game, they're doing a good job. They're releasing boring, uninspired killers. They're making the 3-gen strategy the top strategy for killers to win. Because you can't go for chases, not with how fast the gens go. These devs are just taking this game in the complete wrong direction it needs to go. Damn, I maybe should have ran the other way. He's in the area now. He'll probably get me. Oh, yeah. Alright. Yeah, get me out of this match. I am so done with this match. Boring ass killer. Boring ass strategy. Boring match. It's just... Like, oh, congratulations. You held a 3-gen. So interesting. It's like, I get it. There's nothing else he can really do, but... doesn't mean it's not boring.